Captain Sarah Chen's neural implants screamed warnings as the distress signal pierced through hyperspace static. The message was fragmented, desperate, transmitted on frequencies that predated human spaceflight by millennia. Her ship, the Resilient Dawn, had been conducting routine deep space surveys when the alien SOS reached them across the void. "Ma'am, the signal's origin point is approximately 47 light-years from here," reported Lieutenant Marcus Rivera, his fingers dancing across holographic displays. "Whatever's transmitting is using quantum entanglement communication arrays. That's technology we've only theorized about." Chen's scarred face, a memento from the Titan mining wars, remained impassive. Humanity had earned its reputation as Deathworlders through centuries of surviving on Earth, a planet the Galactic Confederation classified as a Class XII death world. 97% of known species would die within hours of exposure to Earth's volatile atmosphere, crushing gravity and radioactive environments. But that hostile birth world had forged humans into something unprecedented in the galaxy. "How long to reach the source?" Chen asked. 16 hours at maximum burn, but Captain Rivera hesitated. "The signal's coming from Kepler 442b. Intelligence reports suggest that system is controlled by the Vex-High Empire." The Vex-High were silicon-based life forms who had dominated this galactic sector for over 12,000 years. Their crystalline ships could reshape matter at the molecular level, and their empire spanned 700 star systems. They considered carbon-based life forms to be evolutionary mistakes. "Set course immediately," Chen ordered, "and prep the Marines." Sergeant Anna Volkov, a veteran of 3 colonial wars, overheard the exchange. Her augmented muscles, necessary modifications for surviving in various planetary environments, tensed with anticipation. "Captain, if we're heading into Vex-High territory with a single destroyer, we'll need every advantage." Chen nodded grimly. The Resilient Dawn wasn't humanity's largest vessel, but it represented their finest engineering. Its hull was forged from metallic hydrogen harvested from Jupiter's core, capable of withstanding pressures that would crush conventional starships. The ship's AI, codenamed AEGIS, had been programmed with combat algorithms developed during humanity's bloodiest conflicts. 16 hours later, they dropped out of hyperspace near Kepler 442b. The planet hung before them like a jewel of amber and gold, its continent shrouded in methane clouds. But surrounding the world was a sight that made even Chen's hardened crew gasp in shock. Thousands of Vex-High warships lay dead in space, their crystalline hulls shattered and dark. The massive orbital stations that had once regulated the planet's atmospheric processes were now twisted wreckage drifting in lazy spirals. Whatever had destroyed the Vex-High fleet had done so streams of coherent energy, more focused and powerful than anything the Vex-High possessed, reached across hundreds of thousands of kilometers to strike the surviving crystalline warships. The weapons seemed to bend space itself, creating gravitational anomalies that crushed the alien vessels like paper. Within minutes, the last Vex-High ship went dark. Chen's communication array crackled to life, but this time the voice was different, melodic, almost musical, speaking in a language that AEGIS immediately began translating. "Strange visitors from the void," the voice said, "we greet you with gratitude. I am Zephyrin, speaker for the Kithara Collective. Your arrival may have prevented our complete extinction. This is Captain Chen of the human vessel Resilient Dawn. We received your distress signal. What happened here? For 12,000 years, we have been slaves to the Vex-High Empire," Zephyrin explained. "Our people were bioengineered to serve as living computers, our neural networks harvested to power their ships and stations. But 50 years ago, we began to remember who we were before the conquest. The story that unfolded was one of patient revolution. The Kithara had been the galaxy's most advanced civilization before the Vex-High conquest, masters of biotechnology and neural engineering. For millennia, they had pretended to be mere computational slaves, while secretly rebuilding their civilization underground. But the Vex-High discovered our rebellion 3 days ago, Zephyrin continued. They brought their entire sector fleet to sterilize our world. We destroyed most of them, but at terrible cost. Our planetary defenses are failing, and Vex-High reinforcements are 12 hours away. Chen looked at her crew. Rivera was analyzing the tactical situation, his enhanced neural processors calculating odds and strategies. Volkov was reviewing ammunition stores and marine deployment options. Neither showed fear Earth's children had been forged in crucibles too harsh for such luxuries. AEGIS Chen said quietly, "Upload all our tactical data on Vex-High ship designs and weapons systems to the Kythera. Include our complete database on human military doctrine." "Captain," Rivera interjected, "that information could revolutionize galactic warfare." "Exactly," Chen replied. "Zephyrin, humanity formally offers alliance with the Kythera Collective. We're going to help you finish what you started." Over the following hours, human military expertise merged with Kythera biotechnology. The aliens' ability to grow living computers perfectly complemented humanity's talent for creative destruction. Together, they developed new weapons, tactics, and strategies that the Vex-High Empire had never encountered. When the reinforcement fleet arrived, they found not a dying rebellion, but a trap. Human ships, their hulls, now integrated with Kythera bioarmor, struck from impossible angles. The living computers calculated trajectory solutions with perfect accuracy, while human crews provided the ruthless creativity needed to exploit every weakness. The battle lasted 18 hours. When it ended, the Vex-High Empire's expansion into this sector had been permanently halted. More importantly, the Kythera had transmitted their liberation signal across the galaxy, reaching countless enslaved worlds. Captain Chen stood on the bridge of the Resilient Dawn, watching as Kythera bioships began emerging from their